deficit and struggling to lose 2 kgs from past couple of months? Do you feel very tired and lethargic whole day? Is your recovery is equally poor? Then this video is for you. Hi everyone, I am Priyanka Singh and today I will be talking about, or let's say I will be giving some tips which will help you to come out of this phase. Now, before I go ahead and start giving you the tips, let us try to understand what is happening in the previous scenario. In order to explain it in a much better way, let me quote an example. Let's say there's this lady, planning to shed some body fat, and she has a function coming in another 1 or 1.5 months, and she has a couple of dresses that she wants to wear. So he decides to go on a fat loss journey, and she opts for, let's say, 1000 or 1100 calories, because that's the mindset works, that the lesser you eat, the more you experience in terms of your fat loss. And in order to expedite the fat loss journey even more, she adds a good amount of training to her routine. Now, let's say initial 15 to 20 days, she starts seeing a lot of difference when it comes to her weight number. Here I'm not referring to fat loss, here I'm just referring to weight loss. So that actually motivates her even more, that the moment I switched to this diet and the moment I started doing all these training, that is actually helping me. My weighing scale is actually showcasing the same thing, that I'm getting the results. Now she continues to do that, and she started doing even more rigorous training. Let's say this lady is doing cardio in the morning and evening, she's hitting the gym, lifting good amount of weights. Now what happens, let's say after a month, body adapts. Right? Body is a very smart machine. If you will supply 2000 calories, it will function accordingly. If you just supply 1000 calories, 800 calories, it will adapt eventually. Now after a couple of days, she started noticing that she is no longer seeing any drop in terms of her weight or inches. Now what is happening? She started to push herself even more when it comes to her training. So she increased her cardio, she increased her weight training as well. But as a result, she's having hard time in terms of her recovery. Maybe she's having a lot of soreness, or let's say she's getting injured very frequently. Now she feels that probably adding up a lot of volume when it comes to training is not helping. Let me cut down the calories even more. So she decides to jump to 800 calories, maybe slight more, few grams here and there, she will be able to lose. Now what will happen after some time, the body will adapt towards the 800 calories also. And while she is doing all these things, she has been cutting down the food so much that the craving starts kicking in. That's a normal human tendency. The more you try to restrict, the more your body will try or give you the signal to eat more. And as a result, let's say earlier if this lady was happy while just eating 1 scoop of ice cream, now she will start binging, because she might feel really demotivated that I'm not seeing my scale any further moving. It will start binging on food. And what will happen? Within a blink of eye, she will put on another 4-5 kgs. And it's like a vicious cycle. Now, here are the tips. See, these are the signs your body is giving you that the kind of nutrition you're providing to your body doesn't justify the kind of goal you have. So always remember, all you need to give to your body in order to achieve to your goal is time. Let's say if your goal is to drop another 10 kgs, you can't do that within just 2 months of time, because your body would have not accumulated so much of body fat within just 2 months. At least give 4-5 months to your body in order to not only adapt, gradually have a habit in place which will justify that lighter weight. Okay. Another example is when it comes to training should also be aligned as per your calories. If you're eating way too less calories, definitely you can't bump up your training volume a lot. So what should be the solution? The solution should be have a realistic goal and have a realistic deadline for that, right? I personally don't believe in having a deadline, because I feel that creates a lot of pressure mentally. So always remember, diet is not just about how you're going to look physically, because you're definitely chasing physical transformation. It is also about a mindset. Let's say there's this person who's sitting at 90 kg and targeting to touch down to a 60 kg condition. Can he or she can do that? Answer is yes, absolutely, why not? But what we need to understand, it's not just about losing and touching down to that particular number. It is also about sustaining that. Nobody can develop a kind of, nobody can change their habits completely within just a short span of time. What you can do, or what you're trying to do, is a temporary solution. It will not work. So let's say I have a function coming up, and I am just trying to lose xyz amount of weight. I did that, and I again went in the same old lifestyle. I put on another couple of kgs. It gave me a confidence that what, I can just lose weight just like this. But always remember, we are not growing any younger. As we are growing with respect to the age, your metabolism also adapts. Every time when you're dieting, you are actually giving that opportunity for your body to adapt. So second time, you will feel that the body is not responding how it was responding earlier. Third time, it will slow down. Fourth time, the progress will be even more slow. And fifth time, if you're doing it very frequently, fifth time, chances are very high that it will not respond at all. Okay, so the mindset here is extremely important. You need to eat less, but you need to eat a portion that will help you to start losing in a sustainable manner, right? Don't eat so less that you, at the end of the day, you are being deficient on a lot of things. Like I get to speak to a lot of females who are struggling with this kind of a lifestyle, wherein they have been eating around, let's say, 3000 calories, and somebody suggested that go on 1000 calories, 1200 calories diet, and they jump onto that particular routine. They try to follow it for a couple of months, and as a result, the body is giving them the signal that their menses are getting impacted. Somebody sees that probably menses are not coming at all, or let's say the menses were earlier lasting for 4 days, now it doesn't even last for 2 days properly. So these are the signs that your body is giving that you're not giving proper nutrition to your body. So always remember that when you're on a fat loss journey, do not try to expedite any of the things. Be it training, be it your diet. Go easy, go slow, and give your body time to adapt. Always remember, if you have put on 10-15 kgs, your body would have easily taken more than a year's time to touch down to that number. At least allow your body half of its time to achieve to a number that you are desiring for. These were the points I wanted to highlight in today's video. In case if you still have any queries, please feel free to drop in the comment section. I would love to answer any questions of yours. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.